The identity shift that follows is quiet but significant, because instead of asking how to earn more, the focus begins to move toward how to retain and allocate what is already earned, and this reframing changes behavior in subtle ways, reducing impulsive consumption, increasing awareness of long-term trade-offs, and gradually transforming income from something that is spent into something that is directed. In the end, income alone does not build wealth because it was never designed to. It is only one part of a larger system that requires structure, restraint, and time to function effectively. And once this is understood, the question is no longer how much you make, but how much of what you make is allowed to remain, because that difference, though often invisible in the moment, is what quietly determines financial outcomes over the long term. If we look at the math, the difference becomes more concrete because wealth is not built from total income, but from the percentage of income that remains unspent, and even small differences in this percentage create dramatically different outcomes over time. So a person earning a moderate income but consistently saving and investing a fixed portion creates a compounding base, while someone earning significantly more but saving little remains dependent on continuous income to maintain their position, and over long periods, this divergence becomes exponential rather than linear. This is where the system itself becomes visible because modern economies are structured around consumption, not accumulation, meaning that higher income often increases access to more ways to spend rather than more ways to preserve, and without intentional constraints, the system naturally pulls income toward expenditure, reinforcing the idea that earning more is the solution, while subtly preventing the formation of lasting wealth. When you zoom out, you begin to see that income is inherently temporary, because it depends on circumstances that can change, such as employment, market demand, or personal capacity, whereas wealth, once built, represents stored decisions from the past that continue to generate stability in the present. And this shift from active earning to stored value is what ultimately separates financial security from financial dependency. You start to notice a strange pattern in modern financial life, one that isn't obvious at first but becomes clearer the longer you observe it, where people with high incomes still feel financially constrained, while others with far less seem to quietly build stability over time. And this contradiction creates a subtle tension between what we assume about money and how it actually behaves in practice, because income, despite being the most visible number in someone's financial life, is not the mechanism that builds wealth. It is only the fuel, and without a system to direct it, fuel alone does not create movement. The core idea is simple but often misunderstood, which is that income measures flow, while wealth measures accumulation, and these are governed by entirely different forces, because earning money is an active process tied to time, effort, or leverage, whereas building wealth is a passive outcome of consistent surplus being preserved and allowed to compound over time. And when these two are confused, people begin to rely on increasing income as the primary solution to financial progress, even though the structure beneath that income remains unchanged. Psychologically, this creates a loop that is difficult to escape, because as income rises, expectations rise with it, and what once felt like abundance begins to feel normal, which leads to a quiet expansion of lifestyle that absorbs the very increase that was meant to create progress. And this process happens gradually, often without deliberate intent, as spending aligns itself with identity rather than necessity, making it feel justified and even required, while silently reducing the gap between what comes in and what is kept.